Well, a number of years ago, a few of us who live in the Vancouver area, who've been friends since university days, were talking about knowledge transformation, especially knowledge transformation in the area of management and leadership.
And we've thought often, because we have all that information and that material, we thought, wouldn't it be great if somehow we could take that into a setting where it doesn't actually exist or it's not accessible.
And our expectations are that we do leave some lasting principles, if you will, of key areas such as leadership and strategy and marketing and supply chain. The fun thing about it is that there's so much that we can deliver, but we're always aware that it's only a 3-day workshop. We could go on for weeks or months talking about some of these things that we want to deliver. So therefore we have to be very, very careful in terms of how do we get the salient points across in terms of business principles and techniques, and hopefully some really rich takeaways for them.
My interest is that we start a discussion, a dialogue, as the name ARC itself represents, that connection.
Through relationships, business ideas will get legs, business ideas will get funding. People that have a particular need, like website design, we can go back to Canada and find the person with that skill set. So as dialogue exists, if we have a dial on dialogue, and if we are able to turn that dial to full dialogue, then that to me is success.
My hope with the ARC initiative is that it would start, or it would spark business development within an African context, where Africans are the ones that are leading the business ideas, entrepreneurship, and Africa eventually will become self-sustaining through this process.
The course yesterday made me realize that there is more on finances than to get a financial statement which is done by a consultant, because they don't normally take us through. What they do, they just sit down, how much have you spent, bring all the slips, then you give them, and then they do what they do, and you don't know the integrities of what is an inventory account, what is cash flow, and all this. But from yesterday, I have other perspective to say, I have to sit down with these guys. I have to understand, where do I fall? Am I in B or in A? So that I can make best decisions and know that, okay, I'm not at the risk of losing my company.
You know what, the workshop has been very informative. We learned quite substantial, as far as in business terms it's concerned, like, the balance sheet, the cash flow, the equity, assets and liabilities, those are the things that, it wasn't in our area, but you see, I've got an elementary knowledge of what has been transpiring in the workshop. And I'll tell you, the guys, they know their business, they've prepared, we're enjoying, we're eating out of their hands.
So the program we do is for the leadership. I never done it. It was my first time to do this course. So now it has opened my eyes. So now I can know what to do when I meet difficulties. And then, so far I would like to thank you guys for this opportunity. For us, it's too expensive. We know there is around South Africa, but we can't afford it. Yeah, for 240, it's nothing. So I say thank you.
And then, I felt that the workshop, the fact that I don't have the technical knowledge in the industry. I have been in managerial positions. I thought it will revive my managerial skills and also revive, isn't that things are changing daily? So I wanted to be in line or online with what is happening in the country right now in managerial skills or in business skills, in terms of financial skills, because I really learned something yesterday. Running your own business, sometimes you're not really doing what you're supposed to be doing, especially for the outside world. I never really cared about, clustering my cost in terms of variable cost, fixed cost, and I was just spending and, because that was not really necessary for me. I know every year I have to take my books to the bookkeepers. I felt that was the bookkeeper's role. I recorded what I have to record, but clustering my cost was never an issue. But now I'm going to implement what I've learned, and it's very exciting. It's a pleasure and an honor to be here.